I am again on a trip to New York from Indiana. So we drove Indiana to New York. This is a really cool store we found in Brooklyn, New York. So it's Carroll Gardens Wine and Liquors. So fine wine and liquors. So I'm going to take you in. They said come on in and show you what they got. So let's see. All right. So the first thing you'll notice is they've got a heck of a selection of wine. It's a really beautiful small liquor store here in Brooklyn, New York. But it's primarily obviously a lot of wine. But obviously what you guys are interested in is the bourbon wall. And so they've got up top, you can see it. I'll try to zoom in a little bit here for you guys. They've got a really nice selection of allocated bottles. So they've got a Knob Creek 15, Knob Creek 18, Old Fitz up there, Jack 10, a couple of the Wellers, Weller Full Proof, Weller 12, Blanton's, a Russell's 13, and a Rickhouse. So just again, really, really cool. There's the new Beacon. I just did a review of that Beacon. It's a wonderful bottle up there. And then as you kind of come down, you start going through some of the other bourbons they've got. They've got the Shanks and the Baumburgers up there. Full suite of the Old Foresters, including the 1924, which that's one of my favorite bourbons. Come down a little bit more. So Willet. Old Fitz 7. Actually ended up, I'm gonna probably buy one of those. Elijah Craig 18 on the shelf. They've got the Infinite, Little Book, Anna Booker's, E.H. Taylor. There's a Michter's 10-year right there on the shelf. I think the price on those, if I remember right, is like $3.50 on the Michter's 10-year rye, and they've got, I'll show you here in a second, they've got a Michter's Bourbon 10-year, and that one is just about to that. So there's a single barrel as well, E.H. Taylor single barrel, but the Michter's Bourbon is right there. And that one I think $3.99. So I mean they're a little higher than MSRP, but you know they've got a big selection. Then just a lot of the other just regular bourbons. There's a 12-year sitting right there, and an Eagle Rare 10. I mean it's just really impressive, guys. Really impressive selection. So hi guys. I was editing the video from the Brooklyn, New York trip, and I realized I did not do a wrap up. The store owner's daughter was working behind the counter. She was nervous about being on camera, so I obviously didn't film that section. And then it was raining outside, so I didn't film outside either. So as I was doing the editing, I said, well, let's go out and just film what I got. That's always fun to see. So the haul from that Brooklyn, New York store, both these bottles, you'll see them on the shelf. The first one is the Old Fitz 7-year. So the Old Fitz 7, it was $74.99. That's a good price. This is supposed to be an everyday shelfer eventually. It's supposed to be in that $65, $70 range. So good price. I would never pay. You'll see these at 100, 110, numbers like that. Don't pay that. It's not. It's good stuff, by the way, but it's not worth 100, $110. So I got that one. And then the other one I got is one that I have actually been hunting for a long time. It's Knob Creek 15 years. So I've got all the other Knob Creeks. I've got 9, I've got 12, I've got lots of Knob Creek barrel selects. I got the 18. I don't have the 21 yet. I want to find that one. But this 15 had eluded me, and they had it on the shelf there. So it was $159.99. And again, for a bottle I've been hunting that hard, it's a little higher than MSRP. But for a bottle I've been hunting this long, it was absolutely worth me finding and picking up. So excited to have that one. Guys, that was a fun store. It was really neat. It's small. There were lots of those stores that were similar to that in New York City, and we went into a number of them. They were all much higher priced than the Brooklyn, New York one. Brooklyn, New York was very much. It had a feel of kind of just a little bit below secondary pricing, but they had a ton of stuff on the shelf. So. New Jersey, both New Jersey and New York were interesting places to hunt, and this was a neat store. Hope you enjoyed. I mean, it's worth a stop if you're ever in Brooklyn, New York. I'm impressed. I actually think the selection is pretty cool. So stop by. I'm sure they'd love to see you and love to sell you some of these cool bottles. Cheers. Have a great week.